Welcome to Get Real with Eddie, where we delve deep into the world of real estate with your host, the designated managing broker of Exit Real Estate Specialist, Eddie Ruettiger.
Welcome to Get Real with Eddie. And here, of course, in studio is Nancy Vallee from Exit Real Estate Specialists. How are you, Nancy?
I am well, thanks. How are you?
Good. My microphone's not set up. I'm dragging a little today. Let me tell you. So we got back from the Mall of America. We drove out, had a blast, but I'm tired.
Yeah, it's been a long week.
There's a lot of roller coasters inside that mall, I'm just saying. And I got a kid that likes to ride rides.
I think most children, especially that age, they like rides.
This little 7-year-old, first thing he spots was the zip line when we walked in. I want to do that.
Sweet.
Uh-huh.
Did he do it?
Yeah?
Did he like it?
Yeah?
Did he do it again?
No, you only get to do zip line once, and then there's like an obstacle course, like a truss course kind of thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where you
Yeah.
go up. He was ripping through everything, having a blast. He wanted to, there's a 5-story slide that was there, went down that. Didn't show any fear at all. Mom didn't even go on it.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
Dad went on it, but didn't do the zip line.
You didn't do the zip line?
Made the mistake of doing this roller coaster where it's just 4 people in a car.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's only one car, 4 people, and 2 are like going forward, 2 are going backward. The car spins 360. It's kind of a newer coaster type. They've got these in a lot of different places. I forget the name of the coaster there. You can look it up from All America. I went on that and I went backwards, and it fired off my nerves really bad. They were even saying individuals with nervous conditions should not ride this ride. And I looked at my wife. I said, well, technically I don't have a nervous condition. I've been cured. Technically.
Well, and do they mean nervous condition as in anxiety or nerve
Nerve
as in
damage.
Physical.
Nerves. I mean, maybe both. I don't know. But I was taking it as in physical nerve issues. So, yeah. That really just kind of, it messed me up. So when we wrote it again, but that time when we wrote it again, I made the wife turn around and ride backwards.
Nice.
So, and then she's sitting there, she's screaming the time she rode backwards. I'm like, not as funny now, is it? Is it? So, adjust this camera right there. All right, that's better. So, yeah, had a good weekend, but I'm tired.
Yeah.
So, I am tired. It's a nice drive, though.
It's not a bad drive.
No, it wasn't
I
a bad
haven't been up there in a while. It's been a good while since we've been to Minneapolis.
When we left the hotel, the GPS was saying 6.5 hours, and we made it, including stops, 7 hours.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we stopped for food once, and we stopped for gas, and Grandma wanted cheese curds, so we had to pick up cheese curds for Grandma.
Yeah.
So when we were going through Wisco, but it was a good ride.
Did you go to Cheese Castle?
Did not go to Cheese Castle.
Oh, okay.
I think that's over on the other end. That's
it's more east.
Yeah, that's 90.
But I didn't know how you were coming.
No, we went out like near 39.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah, you went west and then came over, 80 home?
No, actually took 355 out 290 to 90, 94, turns into 90, turns into 390. Or 39, I'm sorry. You're going up 39 part of it, and kind of going out on the Wisconsin side, but you're near the Mississippi River over there. So, it was a good time.
Good times.
Let's talk some real estate.
Let's talk real estate.
All right. Fixing up your house can get you more money and help you sell faster. Let's be honest.
Yes. All of the above.
Reddick Finn explains buyers are still out there and they're willing to pay today's high prices, but only if the house is in really good shape. They don't want to spend extra money on paint or new appliances.
Yes, this is not 2021 where you can leave your house not in the best condition and people running for multiple offers to buy it. You have to have it ready. to sell.
John Burns Research and Consulting, JBRC, the number of homes in their primary remodel years is high and growing. So single-family homes between 20 and 39 years old, all right, is in the millions. So in 2023, 22.4 million homes were in that time frame. 2024, 22.9 will be 20 to 39 years old. It'll grow by 2 million a year through 2027.
Mm-hmm. And that is prime time to begin to start the remodel process, because things are starting to look, they'll wear and tear and fashion.
There was an interesting stat, and I think it was on another article. I think it's on the next article that kind of goes with this, in my opinion. But let's finish this up, and that is Bankrate says, before you spend money on costly upgrades, be sure the changes you make will have high return on investment. It doesn't make sense to install a new granite countertop, for example, if you only stand to break even on them or even lose money. It's true.
Right. Don't over-improve.
I don't see a granite countertop losing you money, honestly.
Yeah, but will you get back maybe as much? You don't want to over-improve. So you have to be very careful about what's in the market, what's common in your area.
Bankrate article goes on, a good real estate agent will know what local buyers expect and can help you decide what needs doing and what doesn't. Please call me when you're going to remodel.
Yes, please call.
I have no problems coming out, doing a walkthrough, talking to the contractor, throwing my 2 cents in. It can make a big difference.
Pulling comps, showing you what's out there, what people are doing with their homes, what are current trends. Now, trends tend to be just that, trends, but there are certain things that will stay for a while, like the soaker tubs,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
As opposed to jetted tubs are definitely out.
See, and I want a jetted tub. I know nobody's doing them, but I want the jetted tub.
If you're doing it for you,
Yeah.
and you're going to be there a while,
Do it. Yeah.
But they're hard to clean. They tend to get moldy. People get kind of grossed out about it. Well, you got to take care of them. It's just like a hot tub. You got to take care of it.
Oh, you take a lemon, and you cut up the lemon, and you drop the whole lemon in, or lemon juice if you don't want to worry about the seeds and the pulp and all that afterwards, and a whole bottle of vinegar. Fill the tub up with as hot as water as you can, and run that bad boy for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but you've got acetate tubs and stuff now that you got to be careful with.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
It's not as clean, I guess. And if people don't use them and maintain them properly,
if you don't use them, people don't clean them, and
Right.
the problem is the water still goes down those valves, and that's where you get soap down those valves, and that's where you get the mold growth.
so people tend to shy away from
Whether
them.
if you're not going to clean it, it has nothing to do whether you use it or not. You have to clean it if you have it. If you don't
Yes.
have it, then you don't have to clean it. It can't be, well, I don't use it, so I really don't do that. If you have that, you need to dump a bottle of vinegar in your tub.
It's a maintenance issue.
Yeah, you gotta clean it.
It's a maintenance issue.
So-
So again, people tend to, well, they'd rather soak than jet.
Here's the next article talks about unlocking home buyer opportunities in 2024. But I think this goes with the remodeling, one of the stats in the remodeling, and that is, we're going to jump down to the second point, new construction. All right. So they're talking about looking at new construction, but here's the stat I want to look at. Why do you need to remodel your home right now if you're looking to sell and make sure your home's up to date? Because 1 in 3 new homes are new construction.
Yes.
That means 30% of the market you're going against is all pretty and brand new. 30%.
And I just read an article somewhere where new construction is now starting to be, in some markets, less expensive than existing. The average cost is less expensive than current existing homes in certain markets.
Wow, I haven't seen that article.
Yeah, I'll have to pull it up.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Are they doing traditional building or is it non-traditional?
It's traditional.
Okay. I just wondering if they're doing, like the concrete houses.
I'm sure
stuff
that
like
plays a factor in it too. Like some of these, the 3D and all that, like down south, they're doing a lot of that.
Yeah.
But I'll have to dig out the article. I was shocked.
Yeah.
But again, that means you have to up your game.
So unlocking your opportunities when buying. First, the supply of homes for sale is growing. All right. One of the most significant shifts in the market this year is how months of supply has increased. Now, this is not a foreclosure. We're going to talk about that later on in the show. But it is increasing, and we need it to increase. If you look at the data, the National Association of Realtors, you'll see how home inventory has grown throughout 2024. Now, keep in mind, this is national numbers. This is not local. January, we had 3 months supply. February was 2.9. March, 3.2. April, 3.5. May, 3.7. So we are seeing an increase in home supply. So if you are looking to buy, now is a good time to buy. You have more options. New construction, as we said, is giving you more options also. Today, in today's market, 1 in 3 homes is a brand new build versus the average is about 13%, 1 in 10, the 2 in 10 maybe.
It's interesting, and it all goes back to people are spending more money. The buyers are spending more, so they want the house ready to go.
Mortgage rates are still hovering around 7%, so buyer demand isn't as fierce as it once was. Also, so this is giving you a chance. Danielle Hale, chief economist at Realtor.com, home shoppers who persist could see better conditions in the second half of the year, which tends to be somewhat less competitive seasonal and might even more so since inventory is likely to reach 5-year highs. So as I have been saying, I think your best time to buy is the second half of this year.
Yeah.
I really think the best time to buy is going to be the second half of this year. If you wait for these interest rates to drop, you're going to be fighting for housing.
Yes.
If you buy in the second half of this year, then the interest rates drop like everybody's predicting, you're going to look like a genius because you're not going to pay the higher price. If the interest rates don't drop, you're still going to look like a genius because I don't see prices going down.
Yeah, I just don't see them going down.
No, they're moderating, and that's the last part of this thing. Year-over-year changes in home prices have moderated. So we had a little bit of a bubble. They're saying in May of 23 there was some negative growth. I don't remember seeing that locally, maybe nationally, but you're seeing a pretty much just around 5 to 6% price increase, according to Case Shiller, going into March and April of this year. Mm-hmm. Where in 2022 we were seeing 21% increases in March of 2022. So it makes a big difference in what is going on with the numbers and everything like that. So, all right. Let's look at New Lenox, I'm thinking. We haven't done New Lenox yet.
Yeah, we haven't done New Lenox in a long time.
Let's do a deep dive on New Lenox. All right, so median sales price is $400,000 on New Lenox. The average on that is up 9.1%. The average is of $411 $372,000, up 10.9%. So here we're talking about 5% returns nationally, and we're at 10% year over year in New Lenox. Percentage of original list price received on the median side is $441,650. That is up 10.4%. Market time on the median is 9 days, down 30.8%. Percent of last list priced is they're getting 100% of the last listing price on the average. On the median is still the same. Percent of original list price on the median, they're getting 100% of the original list price. Contract to close on the median is 34 days, down 2.9%. Listing to contract on the median is 7 days. Month supply in New Lenox is 1.7. So we're looking at 3 months nationally. Here in New Lenox, it's 1.7. Way outpacing the national market.
Yes.
Homes for sale is 56 days, or 56 units, not days, 56 units, down 16.4%. New listings in June are down only 3.5% from last year, but last year they were down 24.2%. So still struggling to get listings in New Lenox if you really look at it on the year-to-year aspect.
And just referring to the national level, we were just saying nationally listings are going up, but our area is still struggling.
Still struggling to get those listings out. Showings to contract, 14 on the median showings for contract. Showings per listing is 8.6. So 8.6 on the showings per listing. 14 showings to contract. That's very unique. You're getting 14 showings to contracts, but the showings per listing is only 8.6. So that means there's certain properties getting a lot more showings,
yeah,
and some properties are getting very little showings. And what I think that has to do is price point and range. Your lower prices are getting a ton of showings, and your higher end properties are not. So, interesting numbers. Anything really jumping out on you?
Again, just the a couple of things. Prices still 10%, double-digit increases.
Yeah, New Lenox. I was thinking of doing Shanahan. That's why it's stuck in my head. New Lenox is still pulling, a 9.1% increase.
What was the average? Wasn't it 10?
On the average, it was 10.9.
So double-digit.
On the average price increase. Yeah. And you're in 400,000 land.
Yeah.
I mean, so that's a big threshold to cross over. So the month supply is rather shocking to me. You're under 2 months supply. Now that has been an increase to 6.2 months, or by 6.2%, I'm sorry, from 1.6 months to 1.7 months. But still, the fact that you're under 2 months supply of homes really, really indicates what's going on in New Lenox when it comes to properties and what comes to selling your house. So if you're looking in New Lenox, definitely want to keep these figures in mind when you're making an offer, especially the percentage of last list and original list. The data shows they're getting a full price.
Yes.
They are getting full price, so you need to keep that in mind when it comes to making your offer. So, all right, let's take a quick break. When we get back, biggest mistakes home buyers are making right now. Keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
Looking for a real estate expert who's not just experienced, but deeply committed to your success? Meet Eddie Ruettiger, the designated managing broker at Exit Real Estate Specialists. With over 2 decades in the industry, Eddie's track record speaks volumes. As a former president of the Three Rivers Association and a top producer, Eddie Ruettiger brings unparalleled expertise and a passion for serving his community. But his biggest achievements, being a devoted husband and father. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in real estate, Eddie is your trusted guide. He understands the market inside and out, ensuring you make informed decisions every step of the way. To reach Eddie Ruettiger, visit yourdwellings.com or give him a call at 815-823-5478. Experience the difference of working with a professional who puts family values at the forefront of every transaction. Eddie Ruettiger, a Exit Real Estate Specialist, where experience, dedication, and family values make all the difference.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn more about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when Lions serve, life improves and the community grows. Grow with us. Go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org. And don't forget to save the date for the Lions annual Luau and Car Show, Sunday, September 1st from 12 p.m. till 10 p.m. at St. Joe's Park, 700 Theodore Street, Joliet. Car Show will run from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. in conjunction with annual community luau. $15 entry fee per vehicle. See you there.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
Stocks may succeed, stocks may fail. Real estate is always there. It's Get Real with Eddie.
All right, looking at mistakes buyers are making right now. There's a few.
Putting off buying right now is the biggest mistake.
I think so. I think putting off buying, you're going to, in a year or 2 years, you're going to go, wow, I wish I would have pulled the trigger sooner.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see why you're putting it off. But putting off your pre-approval letter.
Big mistake.
Get that pre-approval letter the second you know you want to buy.
Talk to a lender the second you want to buy.
Yeah.
It might be a year out.
Might be 2 years out.
It's okay. Talk to a lender so you can so you know right where you're headed. You can save for closing and for down payments and take care of any credit issues, any of that. Do it well before you think you're going to buy.
Waiting too long to get a pre-approval, however, could leave you at a disadvantage. You could find the perfect home, but another buyer could snatch it up while you're waiting for the lender to review your pre-approval application, per Experian. That's exactly what happens.
Yeah. We just saw New Lennox with 1.7 months supply. Do you think those are staying on market? Seriously.
No, they're not.
So you need to be ready.
Holding out for perfection. I want the perfect house. It doesn't meet all my needs. Doesn't meet all my needs. I don't think there is a perfect house that meets every need unless you build it custom yourself.
Yep.
And you're now into...
And you have an unlimited amount of money to do it.
Yes. Because that gets expensive.
Yes, it does. Custom homes are not cheap.
When you expect to find the perfect home, you could prolong the home buying process by holding out for something better. Or you could end up paying more for a home just because it meets all of your needs. Investopia. I think you could end up paying up more for a home and it still doesn't meet all your needs.
Oh, yeah.
When you're trying to hold out for that perfection and that perfect house.
We've both had clients that wanted what they wanted and have lost out.
I've got a client still looking.
I do too.
And they've passed on multiple houses, and now a lot of what they're looking at is...
You're getting less house for the money.
Yep.
Yep. I'm seeing it.
Buying more home than you can afford. I so agree with. Just because you can qualify for $300,000 loan doesn't mean you can comfortably handle the monthly payment.
There is nothing worse than being house poor.
Yep. Factor in the whole financial profile when you determine how much house you can afford. I completely agree with this. You could qualify for $300,000. That doesn't mean I want you to spend $300,000.
No.
I want you to spend as little as possible, honestly, if you're my buyer. You're my buyer, I want you to spend the least amount of money and get the most amount of house. That's my job. And that quote's from Bankrate, by the way. But you have to look at what's going on in the market. Know the market. What is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath going for in that town?
Yes. Are you handy? Can you do a few repairs? Can you do a little bit of elbow grease to make it more of what you want? Can you work overtime to do it?
Prime example. Three-bedroom.
Yeah, you're looking up New Lenox right now.
This is,
so
we just did New Lenox. So
Yeah.
now I went to single family, 3-bedroom, 2-bath in New Lenox. All right? $388. Now the price is that's the median sales price. It's up 14.5% from last year.
Yes.
$388, not 400 and something.
Up 16.5% from 2022.
Yep. Keep that in mind when you're looking. Not working with a local real estate agent. Attempting to buy a home without a real estate agent makes the process more, that's a big word.
Arduous.
Arduous. I've never seen that written out, believe it or not. Arduous than it needs to be. A real estate agent can give you professional legal guidance, market expert, and support, which will save you time, money, and stress. CNET.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan did not negotiate his contracts with the Bulls. He had a hired professional that did it.
Someone who knows the contract, the ins and outs of the contract, someone who knows how to negotiate, someone who knows and has all the numbers on everybody, how much they're making and what their contracts are all about. Yeah, you just got to have somebody who's a professional.
It makes a difference. It really does make a difference.
And you know what? You don't know what you don't know.
That's true. And that's where bringing the expert in comes into handy.
Right.
It's because they've been down this path before. And don't get me wrong, I get crazy scenarios that I've never had to deal with. We just had one last month. We had a seller that flat out said, I'm not going to sell the house. I'm canceling the deal. No grounds in the contract, no terms of cancellation. They just flat out decided, nope, we're not going to sell the house to you. And
wasn't it right before close?
It was the day of close.
Oh, okay.
They
waited until the last
they
second.
They canceled closing. We were ready to close. They didn't give us closing the day of. And then like a week later, they came back and said, yeah, we're not going to sell you the house. So I had to pull out some tricks and trades and pretty much fight for my client to get them back to the closing table and make them understand you are going to sell them the house, or there's going to be aspects that you're not going to like that's going to come because of this. And my charming personality was able to convince them to close. And it was a win-win situation. They needed to sell the house anyways.
Yeah.
And they got top dollar for it. It wasn't like they weren't getting the best offer. So, yes, things happen that maybe a realtor has never seen before. But I had the experience to know what to do and how to handle it.
I was just speaking to an agent whose buyer passed away in a car accident. And the surviving spouse needed out of that contract. Couldn't qualify, she wasn't going to qualify on her own, and yada, yada. But navigating all that, can you imagine not having an agent to help you navigate that when you just lost a loved one?
You just lost your significant other. I can't imagine that. That's
horrifying. Mm-hmm. But that agent was committed and knew how to help and navigate that territory. Yep. So you don't think it's going to happen to you, but boy, things happen.
How affordability and remote work are changing where people live. So this is an article talking about the remote work and what is going on. Considering moving to more affordable area because work allows it. Senior economists at Zillow explain housing affordability has always mattered, and you're seeing it across the country. Housing affordability is reshaping migration trends.
Boy, we really saw that during COVID.
You're still seeing it.
You're still seeing it.
You're still seeing a lot of people working remotely, and how that life-work balance plays in. I think it's more important than it's ever been. It really is.
Oh, I would definitely agree with that.
I mean, you were explaining cracking jokes on the thing. Okay, I opened a new brokerage and then I took off and went out of town. But, happy wife, happy life, and the wife wanted to go on a vacation.
Yeah.
And it's true.
But you can work remotely.
I was texting and messaging and taking calls all weekend long, and I have a very understanding wife and a semi-understanding son. He sometimes struggles at 7, not understanding.
Well, he's 7. He doesn't understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Extra Space Storage explains 55% of American adults are looking to relocate to a different state or city for affordable homes and lower cost of living. Specifically, states with a strong economy, lower cost of living, and remote work options continue to be the ideal places to live in the U.S. A lot of that Midwest area is starting to come up as more valid because you don't have to live in New York, you don't have to live in L.A. because of these remote options now.
Yeah.
So.
And people like to live where, a lot of people like that option to have some space.
Yeah.
And now they can do it.
Remote work opens your options up. Marketplace Homes says people start to reconsider where they want to live when commute times are slashed in half or eliminated altogether. If they have a longer commute but don't have to do it daily, they may feel like they can tolerate living further away from their job. Or if someone works entirely remote, they can move to a cheaper area and get a lot more house for their dollar.
Yeah. I think I've spoken about the gentleman that my husband works with who moved to Arizona, is remote in Arizona, companies and downers, and comes in, flies in once a month.
Yeah.
To just touch base and, do some face-to-face meetings, and then he's back out and does the rest of his job remotely. So, wow, wouldn't that be nice,
Bankrate says if you're moving far away, you may not have a good idea about which neighborhoods or towns will best fit. An experienced local agent can help you find the lifestyle you're looking for in a home you can afford. So true. So true. We did, I got the new listing at 1615 Center Street. Matter of fact, let's talk about that right now.
Nice segue.
Thank you. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a 2-car garage, deck, sunroom, full finished basement. Just an amazing house for $325 in Crest Hill.
Yeah, I snuck in there the other day, dropping stuff off. It was super cute.
And that was one of the things they talked about.
Yeah.
Our flyers that we did, they were like, those were amazing because it didn't just talk about the house. The flyers that I do talk about the grocery stores and the restaurants nearby, and everything that you're selling is the community around it.
Location.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this house is gorgeous. It's got granite countertops, white cabinets, all black appliances, which are kind of the in thing now. I think stainless steel is kind of done because it's so hard to maintain, especially with kids. Just an amazing property. So yeah,
it is super cute.
Yeah. So if you got questions or you want to check out 1615 Center Street in Crest Hill, give me a call at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478. All right, we're going to hit a break. We get back from the break as promised. Why a foreclosure wave is not on the horizon. I'm going to say that again. Why a foreclosure wave is not on the horizon.
It's not?
It's not.
Okay.
Looking for a real estate expert who's not just experienced, but deeply committed to your success? Meet Eddie Ruettiger, the designated managing broker at Exit Real Estate Specialists. With over 2 decades in the industry, Eddie's track record speaks volumes. As a former president of the Three Rivers Association and a top producer, Eddie Ruettiger brings unparalleled expertise and a passion for serving his community. But his biggest achievements, being a devoted husband and father. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing in real estate, Eddie is your trusted guide. He understands the market inside and out, ensuring you make informed decisions every step of the way. To reach Eddie Ruettiger, visit yourdwellings.com or give him a call at 815-823-5478. Experience the difference of working with a professional who puts family values at the forefront of every transaction. Eddie Ruettiger, a Exit Real Estate Specialist, where experience, dedication, and family values make all the difference.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from Exit Real Estate Specialists.
And Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Welcome to the Lions Club. Being a lion means knowing that kindness matters. We believe in changing the world by serving the needs of our local communities. More than 1.4 million lions around the world are responding to local and global challenges with kindness and care. Come volunteer with us. Your Lions journey starts here. The Crest Hill Lions Club invites you to reach out to your local Lions Club to learn more about how you can be a part of a community and bringing passionate, kind-hearted people together to serve local needs. They build relationships that lead to opportunities. In short, when Lions serve, life improves and the community grows. Grow with us. Go to lionsclub.org to start your journey today. That's lionsclub.org. And don't forget to save the date for the Lions annual Luau and Car Show, Sunday, September 1st from 12 p.m. till 10 p.m. at St. Joe's Park, 700 Theodore Street, Joliet. Car Show will run from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. in conjunction with annual community luau. $15 entry fee per vehicle. See you there.
Are you ready to make your next move in real estate? Look no further than Exit Real Estate Specialists, your innovative leader in the industry. At Exit, we're not just about transactions. We're about building relationships and fulfilling dreams. Step into a community of empathetic, well-trained professionals dedicated to your success. Our Exit Real Estate professionals are more than just agents. They're your trusted advisors and allies in the journey of buying, selling, or investing in real estate. Whether you're selling your home or searching for your next investment, trust Exit to provide an excellent experience from start to finish. Our commitment to putting people first means you receive personalized attention and support, ensuring your real estate goals are met with success. Call us today at 815-823-5478 or visit exitrealestatespecialist.com to learn more. Exit Real Estate Specialists, exceeding your expectations every step of the way.
It's Get Real with Eddie, where everyone deserves the opportunity of home.
All right. These foreclosure talks, it's just killing me online.
Why does it keep going?
I don't know. Look, it's an election year. That's why it keeps going. So, both sides want to trash the housing market right now, and both sides want to blame the other side. It's politics.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's effective politics because let's be honest, we all know an ad that rips on your opponent always does better than an ad that compliments yourself. So it's better to rip on your opposition than it is to come out and say what you're for.
Well, I have my own.
Welcome to politics.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's all ridiculous.
So, I mean, all right. There aren't many homeowners who are seriously behind on their mortgage to start off with. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Seriously, delinquencies on a decline. Percentage of mortgage loans that are 3 monthly payments or more past due has actually gone down since 2022. Per Freddie.
Did it go down, Eddie?
Went down.
Okay.
I'm being a little melodramatic here because I'm on my soapbox.
Well, it just makes no sense. That's why I'm emphasizing.
I am on my soapbox. If you didn't know, you didn't hear. Here, wait. There, I just stepped up on it.
Oh, you've been up on it all day.
This is really the one issue.
Don't fall off. It's a high soapbox.
Driving me crazy. Is people talking about the market is going to crash. Look at foreclosures. The market is going to crash.
Guess what? Not. There's no sign of a wave coming either. Why would we see a surge?
I don't know. Because
let's
prices
say,
are high. That's why.
But equity. People have equity.
A lot.
A lot of equity.
Bill McBride of Calculated Risk. We will not see a surge of foreclosures that would significantly impact housing prices as happened following the housing bubble for two key factors. One, mortgage lending has been solid. And two, most homeowners have substantial equity in their houses.
And I want to make a point. Number one, mortgage lending has been solid. There are rules, there are laws, there have been a lot of changes, and I think that reflects back in those figures when it says serious delinquencies are in decline.
Beyond the rules and the laws, the fact of the matter is, the secondary market does not want to buy a mortgage that's going to get foreclosed on. They just don't. So because of that, the mortgage lenders have to make sure that it's a qualified, capable buyer that's most likely going to pay it back. Yes, things happen. People lose jobs. We understand that people pass away. That's
People get ill. All
yes.
kinds of things happen to people.
Yes, exactly.
It's people.
All right? But at the same token, again, the percent of mortgages that are 3 months or more past due has gone down since January 2022. We were in January 2022, Freddie Mac had 1 million and Fannie Mae had 1.2 million. In May of this year, both numbers were just around 500,000.
I want to point out the fact also that, let's say poop does happen and something happens in your family, you do get behind. Banks are more readily open to working with you in order to get you right. I think that was a big thing. Well, it was a big thing in COVID, but I think they still learned their lessons from all that happened
From the Great
in
Recession.
the odds. Yeah. That it's better to work with people and save the deal than it is to push it to bankruptcy.
Yeah. It's just a scenario where they want to see things succeed. They want to see people move forward. It costs a bank anywhere from $30,000 to $60,000 to do a foreclosure. That's just on the cheap. Because they have to make sure they jump through all these regulatory things, make sure all these I's are dotted, T's are crossed, because they're taking someone's house away.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. They're taking a house away. So they want to make sure that this is being taken care of. They want to make sure that this is succeeding. They want to find ways to not have to do that.
So if you are behind or you do have problems, don't just ignore the phone. Pick up the phone and talk to your lender. They are willing to help you work through this. I can't say that enough. Things happen.
I went through it. You didn't get licensed. You weren't sitting at the tables during the Great Recession.
No, I just was the homeowner. I was the lucky homeowner who,
Did you have to sell for short sale?
I did not have to short sale, but my house, the last house I sold, I dumped so much money into rehabbing it and fixing it, and I was lucky to get the exact amount that I paid for it 10 years prior.
Yeah.
And it was very difficult to sell.
Yeah.
I was lucky to get what I got, at that point. So I get it. It was tough.
It was
tough.
There was a lot of tear shedding, and then you're at the table and you're with these people and they almost become family and you're crying with them.
Yeah.
Trying to make things work, trying to make things succeed. It is a hard, gut-wrenching experience. And I don't want to see anybody go through that ever again. That's why I always say, like we were talking earlier, if you can spend $300,000, okay, let's make sure. Just because you're qualified doesn't mean you should.
Right.
There's two different things. What you can afford and what you should afford.
Yeah. And really look at that payment. What is that payment? And be realistic about that payment. And know that taxes are going to go up. Things like that are going to affect your payment. How are you capable of handling it?
Yeah, because we're seeing taxes go up about 3% a year right now.
Yeah.
You figure 3% a year. So that's,
And the water bills. And, you got to be really practical about what you're purchasing.
You do. You really, really do. And that brings up, you look at Joliet. There's going to be some very big impacts talking to water bills.
Crest Hill's already seeing it, and people are
starting to see the numbers go up.
Yep. Oh yeah, we filled a pool this spring, and our bill was a lot bigger than it was a year ago. Yep.
Yeah, that's.
So, but you've got to understand that's part of the game. So you've got to keep that in the back of your head. Don't just spend money to spend money. You got to know that there's going to be other costs.
Yeah. I mean, you just, the main target here, however, going back to the beginning of this, the market is not collapsing. We are not seeing a huge mess of foreclosures coming to the market.
And let's say you do get behind. You have equity. Most people have a lot of equity. They can sell that home. They won't have to foreclose. And chances are they'll be able to have a little cash in their pocket when they leave.
Mm-hmm. Rebuild your credit. Restart over. We've all had to do it. I've had to do it. You've had to do it. We've all had to do it.
It happens.
It happens. Stay focused. Call the professionals. Call the experts. Call those that you trust. We are here to help. It is not that hard. I know the instinct, because I was there. You want to pull the covers over your head and just lay in bed. We all have that feeling, but you cannot do that. But again, going back to the beginning of this, that is not what's happening. The majority of this is the fact the market is not crashing. Foreclosures are going down since 2022, not up, and the market is solid and stable. It is a great time to buy. Probably going to be the best time to buy in the next 6 months than it is going to be in the next 4 years. So keep that in mind. All right, that wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online at getrealwitheddie.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Getrealwitheddie.com.
Thanks for listening. Eddie Ruettiger is the designated managing broker and owner of Exit Real Estate Specialists, located at 2750 Caton Farm Road, Joliet. License number 481014247. For questions, call Eddie at 815-823-5478.